Okay, well, finally doing the shop tour that I decided what I was going to do here. Here we got the magnifying glass, if you ever need to get in close. Light, counting threads and whatnot. Computer for looking up anything. The charging station for the batteries. Garbage, of course. The stool, that's always great to have when you're doing brakes. I always keep all the handy tools in there for all doing all the brake jobs. 6-ton and a 1/2 ton jack or stands, 1/2 ton jack. Same on the other side. Here's the reel, the hose, which is 3/4 inch hose for your air compressor. The lineup that goes in and around and behind. Here's the vise. This is always great for cleaning threads of bolts. That's good for whatever you need to do sharpening. Here I just leave a lot of the funnels on here. Just doodads, not much, nothing of importance up there. Here's all my sprays, my grease. That's for doing headlights, toothpaste, clean the hands. Here's all my shop towels. Those controllers for the RCs, but here's all my heating for taking off the bolts that are really seized up there. My torches. The sprays I use a lot, brake clean and anti-seizes and all that. Here's just for leftover bolts, whatever. Here, first drawer on this side. There are 2 cabinets. I picked them up nice and cheap. They're actually for pharmaceuticals. I got 3 of them. I gave one to my old man, and I picked one up for myself, and I painted them black. Here, got all the screwdrivers. Really need to organize this with my pry bars. This is basically where I keep all of that stuff. Second drawer is the air compressor tools. The drawer is really funny drawer. Here's all my metric wrenches, the stubbies, another different set here, the ratcheting ones, and the adjustable wrenches. Now, I really need to get one of those organizers where they all line up nice and neat, as this is a mess, especially when you get down to the next drawer, which is my standard wrenches. Never really used standard on vehicles in Canada. It's always metric. Here's my Torx bits and my hex bits for the 1/2-inch drive. This is for taps. You put taps in here, so they're easy to use. These are easy outs for bolts that removes that are broke. And here's the other one here. The Mastercraft is on sale. That's for nuts that have been broken off or rounded. Always excellent to have in the toolbox, I'll tell you. Got a brake caliper set. Mostly are in that stool there, but O2 sensor sockets. See? Ball joint removers or tie rod ends. Some more snap-on easy outs for getting the Allen keys out that are rounded or whatever. They're really good to have around, or even the nipples on brake calipers. Temperature gun for doing catalytic converters, and the old tie rod the tie rod removers, ball joint removers. That's all. You use those only when you know you're not going to use the ball joint again or the tie rod end because it wrecks the boots. Here we got, of course, a voltmeter. Vacuum and fuel pressure gauge, a harmonic balancer remover, bushing inserts. What's this? Oh yeah, my compressor strut remover tool for putting on new shocks for struts. Don't use it very much because a lot of individuals like to get the quick struts that come in all assembled, so you just take it out, pop it in instead of just use the spring over again. Quick struts are cheaper, or just the same price, and you get more parts with it. And the bushings on the top and bottom. Fuel line to remove fuel lines. Here's a power probe. It's like a long video camera that's bendy and tubey with light. Compression gauge. Check your compression of your vehicle. I'm running out of room. See, I won't even fit anymore. Down here, I know there's my OBD reader, jigsaw, center punch, a whole bunch of drill bits. That's a puller. There's a power probe down there. That's for checking electrical. On this side, we have metric set. It's full socket set, 3/4 or 1/2-inch, 3/4 drives. Couple of them. I've got a torque wrench here. And and a bunch of sockets. These are really nice for using on the impact, getting around corners and whatever. A bunch of extensions, and these are to take off the axle nut. All the drives you need there. All the impact deep well sockets. There's my pliers. All my pliers. A lot of them use this one. That comes in handy for taking off hoses. Oh, it's got the curled end. I'm telling you, love this wrench. Love it. Snap ring pliers. Hammers and the chisels and the punches. Head gasket scraper. C-clamps. I need another bigger hammer. The short handle is what I need. Here's my electrical drawer, which is a soldering iron, some brushes, cleaner there, grease gun, and here I think is for Ethernet cable. Yeah, for doing Ethernet cables. Shrink tubing, which is always great to have when you're doing electrical. Rivet gun. Glue gun, and these are all the drawers. Came with a bunch of drawers to replace the slides on these, which was kind of nice. Punches and pipe bender, hacksaw, torch, putting on the oxygen acetylene torch. Down here is my drills, some woodworking tools, of course. The Sawzall. What else do you got down there? Circular saw, another drill, hand sander. Here's all in this drawer here. We got all the cut-off wheels and the grinder wheels. So that's that. Those two boxes, and on the little one, my first toolbox I ever had. More punches and stuff when I was a millwright for ABC Group. There, working on blow molding machines. This, brass handle so it doesn't scratch the metal. Some more brass, which is nice to have, so it doesn't hurt. The steel blocks. Files. Need more files. Do need more files. All my Allen keys. Up here is where I store my broken tools that I broke that I got to return. Always good to have a thermometer in here. Battery tester. Gravity tester. Here's just knickknacks, really. Knickknack paddywhacks that go into that drawer. Then you got your little screwdrivers. You got your rivets down here. Drills. Taps, everything that you need for the odds and ends, just in case something comes up. Well, that's it. That's the shop. Here's where I keep all the oils, power steering fluid, compressor oil. The compressor I use, small one, I need to update. It's down in here, in behind in the corner back there. Just an 8-gallon. It works to an extent. It's not good enough for the impact. So a lot of that I got to use the big long bars that go down here in the corner. Right there between the two toolboxes, I keep my two long ratchet and a pry bar. An old jack, some new oil. That's all new. Other than that, that's the shop. This is the shop. Love it. Got the heater for when it's cold in the winter. That helps a lot. Trust me. You need one of those. And the car ramps. The board of where I put ideas and whatever appointments I got that I need to get done. Up here we got the oil. I put transmission fluid in here, which is good. I like that. So it's got anti-rust additive as well as a thin oil that's in it. So that helps instead of just normal oil. Some more anti-seize, white grease, which is always good to have. Now these are all the parts for my buddies' cars. They're still, they bought a part, doesn't need it because they come by and I check it. It's like, oh, you don't need it. So then it sits there until the job needs to get done. It's ridiculous. I know. Turn into a part store. Carrie, my sister, is up there by one of her parts too. Their pads. These are really great to have when the trouble light is falling down all the time. Little headband light, telling you, love it. One of my better items. I love it. It was $7. I had to grab it. Well, that's the tool shop. That's the extent of it. Right there. Hope you like my video. If you like, hit the like. If you dislike, and subscribe because I'm going to do some more videos.